What's up guys, JD here. We're talking more about Bleach this week. I was not that impressed. It was a good chapter. We got fighting. That's what we needed. People need to see fighting. That's what you get. But it's not the same when you see it in like an anime. When you see it in an anime, you're just like, oh, I'm into the battle. I'm here. I know what's going on now. But in a manga, you know, it's just like, it makes a short chapter. So this is going to be a short review. Not too impressed with this whole, where the arc is going. Basically, we're still in this fight with Kenpachi and Unohana and whatnot, and you know, it's the battle of the Kenpachis and whatever, blah blah blah. Who is the strongest killer of them all? Kenpachi, he swings at Unohana. Unohana dodges it easily. I think she like bats his sword away like she's some sort of like Super Saiyan. I was just like, oh my goodness. She's throwing daggers at him. She slices his neck within the first 2 minutes. I'm losing interest. I'm not losing interest because she's strong, because that's just sexist. It's more like, I think it's stupid that these two have to fight to the death in order for one of them to become stronger. And we all know it's going to be Kenpachi because that's who they're aiming for. Unless in the end Unohana becomes stronger and then she turns godlike or something. But the beginning of the chapter starts off with both of their lieutenants getting their letters of, you know, resignation, basically saying, hey, I'm probably going to be dead soon. You should look for a new master. The little girl with the pink hair and Isane, who's Unohana's vice captain, they're just sitting back and they're upset. They're like, oh god, no, not that captain, no. And then it jumps into the battle. The battle's cool, the battle's legit, but I am not enjoying watching Kenpachi get his ass whooped. That's not cool to me. Unohana starts to say that he's weak. He says, weak? Look at you, bitch. Throwing these whack-ass kunai at me. What a childish tactic. And she's like, it's not my fault I'm throwing them at you. The old you would have never allowed this. You know how Kenpachi talks. Does this mean that well, he's Jiraiya, right? Does this mean that I'm getting weaker? Basically, he's just saying that he's gotten weaker over the years. You know, this is the limit to his thing, and he started off the match without his eye patch, so that's how you know he's absolutely as weak as possible, because the eye patch is the limit of his power when he takes it off. She's calling him pathetic. Oh, God. She said that he's just swinging his sword aimlessly, you know, he has one arm back, he has another arm that's on the sword. And remember when he showed how he's super strong with his two arm, or gripping the sword with two hands? That's how his strongest power can come out. Or pause. I know that he said when you hold the sword with two hands, you're a real samurai. I don't know. Basically, he's not fighting to his full potential, guys. And then he yells at Unohana talking about, I used to respect you. And she's like, you don't tell someone that when you're fighting them, especially if you like them. It's a weird panel. And that's when she gets into the whole she hasn't changed. It's just the fact that he's gotten weaker. Next thing you know, you get a weird little panel where it looks like Kenpachi is killed or stabbed through the neck. But I don't know if it was fake or not, or if that might be Unohana's Zanpakuto's power. Maybe it's like she has mind game tricks, because she definitely stabbed him, and I only know that because he spit up blood on her face. And even after it happened, and she said, I think you just went unconscious for a little bit. You okay, little guy? You good? She still had blood on her face. So basically he's like, who gives a crap? It ain't time to die, it's time to use my killer instinct. Ultra combo finish. Combo breaker. And then in the final panel, we realize that Kenpachi is basically Vegeta. Virginia! He gets stronger after every battle. Well, every Saiyan is like that, but Vegeta was the one who always talked about it. Kakarot, you know a Saiyan gets stronger after every battle. I can't do the voice right now, man. Raspy voice. Vegeta! Prince of all Saiyans! Whatever, I can't do it right now. But yeah, she says, that's the oversight you have imposed on yourself as well. Unohana's sin. What happened in the past? Coming next week on Bleach GT. I give this chapter a 7 out of 10. I liked it. It was cool. Action. I just don't like the fact that two captains have to fight each other for one of them to become stronger, and we already know who it is that's going to have to become stronger. I don't like that. Personal preference. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. There will be a new video out later today also on my main channel, and there will be new bloopers out for it today. Get ready for that. Catch you later.